Okay, so as always, we are going to be using the NYX eyeshadow base to ensure that the eyeshadow will stay on all day. And of course, without any creasing. After applying that on both eyes, then I will be using a MAC Feline Kohl pencil, basically using a black base because we are going to be using dark colors, and this really does help enhancing those. Using a flat definer brush, I'm only going to be blending it some just so that it doesn't look messy. It doesn't need to be perfect. Again, this is just really going to showcase the true beauty of the color that we're going to be using shortly. And just blend it as so. Using Comfort Zone, this is the Wet n Wild palette. I will be using the bottom right color. It's like a green iridescent with a little bit of red hue to it. It's a gorgeous color once you apply it. And I'm just packing the color from the inner tear duct area to about halfway. As you can see here, not blending too much, just packing it on and doing the same on the other eye. And just blending softly. Using Brun, this is a MAC eyeshadow. I will be using this to define and start creating a little bit more depth to the look using a MAC 217 brush. Mine is a little bit worn out. I use it quite a bit. And I will be applying that halfway through the eyelid. And I will wing it out some, as you can see here. Just pulling the eyeshadow a little bit towards the outer eye. Almost creating an outer V, but very, very subtle. And packing on that color mainly on the halfway through that lid. And blending, of course. I'm using just a soft brown. I'm sure most of us have that in our kit. This one happens to be, I believe the one color that I used was from the Naked One palette. The very soft brown. And just blending it some just to erase any harsh edges. I will be posting the name of the color. And going back again with Brun just to create again more definition and just packing that color in the outer crease area on the eye like so. Alright, the next application will be to using a small shader brush. I will be using the green color and basically applying the same technique that we use on the overall lid area. I'm starting from the tear duct to about halfway through our lower lash line. Just, carefully and gently. And next, of course, then we're going to then use Brun on the outer area of the eye on the lower lash line. And just basically applying that to create more definition. And this brush comes in very handy because it really does a nice job in buffing it in and still, incorporating a lot of color in one sweep. And then I'm just bringing it up some on both eyes. And again, as you can see, it starts to create a defined outer V, as most call it. And always using a clean blending brush just to make sure that it doesn't look too harsh. And just keeping an eye on not blending too much into the other colors that we incorporated before. I'm going back with this green color from the Comfort Zone palette just to make sure that we don't lose the intensity on the main color, which is this gorgeous reddish green iridescent color. I just can't describe how pretty it is, but I'm packing on some and using just a soft nude tone. I'm using a big fluffy brush and just softening in the inner tear duct area. It certainly does create a nice highlight and brightens up the eye. And using the lighter shade on the Comfort Zone palette, I'm using a MAC brush to basically define the brow bone area like so. And always being careful not to go too down into the other colors that again we have applied. And just quickly using my everyday liner, the MAC Penultimate liner, just something that I use every day, just so used to create a quick winged eye. I have already curled my lashes and applied mascara. It takes me a while, so I just decided to skip this step. And now using the Highbrow by Benefit, incorporating that on the waterline. This is one of my favorite tricks to open up the eye and really look like you've rested all night. And now going back with the short shader brush, I'm just winging out with a little bit of that brown MAC eyeshadow, just about the same length as the eyeliner, as you can see here. Just finishing up with some mascara on the lower lashes. And now I'm going to be using the bottom left brown color. It's like a reddish brown color, and I will be packing that right where we packed Brun before. This is going to give it a nice effect, and just packing it again halfway through the eyelid, as you can tell, with a blending brush. This is my MAC 217 brush. And tie lining my eye with the Urban Decay 24/7 pencil. The color is 0. This basically just helps showcase a thicker lash line. And basically we're done. I hope that you guys found this tutorial easy and simple to follow. I know you saw me with hot rollers, and here's the final look on that. My everyday on-the-go option for curling my hair. Thank you guys, and you guys have an awesome day. Bye!